Alright guys, welcome back to another EA Sports PGA Tour video. Today we're going to be checking out the career mode deep dive. Now, this has been a long time coming, and this is definitely a part of the game that a lot of people are excited for. We're going to see if they have an in-depth, fleshed out career mode, because I feel like 2K was a little bit of a letdown in the career mode section. I'm still enjoying the career mode in that game, but there's just not that much depth there. I hope there's a little bit more here with EA Sports PGA Tour. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of a trailer breakdown, but first we're just going to watch the trailer here together. For the people that haven't seen it, we're going to watch it without pausing or anything like that. We're just going to go through it, and then once we do that, we'll do a little bit of a trailer breakdown, frame by frame, that kind of thing afterwards. I did want to shout out EA as well for giving me early access to the trailer. This is presented by the EA Creator Network, so I could get the videos out to you in a timely fashion, basically. Also, if you want to get 20% off Rogue Energy, you can use code the Apex Hound and get 20% off your next order. Alright boys, so let's go ahead and watch this trailer. I'm uber excited to see this. Now, I haven't watched this fully yet. I just downloaded the trailer and we're going to check it out here together for the first time. So, let's do it. I'm ridiculously stupid. I just switched over to this screen and or I didn't even switch over to the screen and I started watching the trailer, but I only watched like 20 seconds, so we're all good. Sorry that I'm not to the center of the camera more as well. I do have my leg up. If you didn't know, I snapped my knee on the golf course. If you haven't watched any of my PGA Tour 2K23 videos, or you haven't seen my Twitter or anything like that. But yeah, I'm resting my knee, so I'm off to the side. I'll try and get a little bit more central here. Okay, let's watch this thing together for the first time. I've watched 20 seconds by myself that you guys won't see, but here we go.
In EA Sports PGA Tour Career Mode, you can play out your dreams of becoming a major champion.
Lifting the Open Trophy.
To begin your career, create
look at the
customize a
customization.
Golfer. Choose a swing animation, swing tempo, preferred shot shape, and ball trajectory.
So you have a lot of options with customizing your swing, which is great.
Accessories. Rock a new fit for each round.
Head covers, bags.
Begin your career from one of 3 points. The Amateur Championship, the Korn Ferry Tour, or head straight to the PGA Tour. The first route lets you start at various amateur tournaments. Included here are the U.S. Amateur Championship presented
the grass
by the
looks so
USGA.
Great. I know that's a small detail, but it really does.
Women's Amateur, and others. Finish your amateur career in Q School and compete for a spot on the Korn Ferry Tour. Or start your career on the Korn Ferry Tour and compete to earn the ultimate prize, a PGA Tour card. Advance directly to the PGA Tour to compete against some of the greatest golfers in the world,
Scheffler.
All while vying for a major championship title. Play for the green jacket at the Masters. Strive for
that's gonna feel so good, man. Wearing that green jacket's gonna feel so good, dude.
And experience other premier PGA Tour events along the way. The Season Hub is your home base. From here, view the entire calendar of events.
Not sure how I feel about the HUD yet.
And other milestones in the Career Mastery tab. Build your golf.
Does that female character look familiar? I swear she looks familiar to me.
RPG-style progression. Earn XP and skill points as you play, then use them to develop your golfer's skills in 5 key areas. Once you upgrade skills to a certain level, new shot types will be unlocked, giving you more strategic options on the course. Okay. Upgrade shot types from bronze to gold as you progress and really master different aspects of your game. Dial even more precision into your game with new club and ball spec systems. Customize each for power, accuracy, control, and recovery. Create a loadout you like, then equip that club and ball spec into your bag. Whoa. Snag PGA Tour Pro specs from the store to play with the same setup as your favorite pros. Save 5 different bag configurations and optimize your bag loadout for the course you're playing.
Cool. Wow, that's actually quite in-depth there.
You can go shot for shot against an AI PGA Tour Pro, or turn off the AI to speed up the round and concentrate solely on your game. The AI performance is based on official ShotLink data, so pros play each course and particular holes just like they would in real life.
Patrick Cantley.
With EA Sports PGA Tour Career Mode, the tee is yours as you compete for the ultimate goal of becoming a major champion.
Dope. I love the little cutscenes that they have. They look great. Okay, let's break this bad boy down. So some very interesting stuff there, for sure. Very, very interesting stuff. I'm excited to break this down and kind of go in depth on it. But first impression there is that it does seem a lot more in depth than things we've seen previously in regards to career modes, at least on the last couple of generations of golf games. So yeah, we'll have to see how it pans out, but I would say generally pretty positive from what we've seen so far. Let's jump in and have a look here at the PGA Tour career mode. So obviously we're just getting a couple of shots of the career mode early days. Graphics looking really, really good, and like here he is with the Open Trophy at St. Andrews. Some of the character models look a little weird, but I'm assuming like that just all depends on the way that you create your character. You can obviously create them to look a lot more lifelike, I guess, but there you go. Like here, you'll see the character models look pretty good here. Now, it doesn't look like there's a crazy amount of customization here, at least from what they've shown off. Like the hairstyles there. There's still a few more down below, but that doesn't look like too in-depth. The swing animations, swing styles, like this is great. This is great stuff, man. So you have, I'm assuming, is that the 3 swing animations that you get, or will there be more at launch? I don't know if those are just the 3 they have in the current build or what, but you can choose between a few different swing animations here, and then you got the swing style as well. And you can change the way your tempo is as well. So swing style, like here you can see shot shape, swing tempo. You can make it like fast, slow, normal. Like that's cool. You can play a draw or a fade. Like your natural shot will be a draw or a fade. Your ball trajectory can be medium or high or low. And I think that kind of customization is really, really good for a golf game like this. Course management there as well. It says balanced. So that's interesting. Like the strengths and weaknesses of your golfer will be based around those course management stats, I'd say. But yeah, I love the fact that you can edit your swing and you can change your shot shape and swing tempo. That sort of stuff is just an added bonus. All right, sorry, I had to stand up and stretch my leg for a second. I can't last very long with my leg up here in the office for some reason. It just hurts like a bitch. So we're getting a look at some of the gear here. We really haven't seen too much about that. We've seen a lot of like the brands and stuff, the names of the brands, but we really haven't seen too much of the gear. So here you can see there's a Ping putter. There's a putter cover there, Jordan shoes, TaylorMade season opener staff bag. So yeah, you can really adjust your bag, and even the bag strap there. Look, you can change the bag strap. There's a Masters golf hat, Scotty Cameron jackpot, Johnny Mallet. Like just you're able to change like your head covers for your clubs. I love like just in-depth customization like this, and I hope it doesn't lead to like lots of little microtransactions and stuff like that, which it probably will, but as long as they're all just visual, I guess it's not the end of the world. But look how cool that Scotty Cameron head cover looks. I love that. Something about this character looks familiar. I don't know what it is. Like she looks like someone famous or something, or maybe someone in my life that I know. I don't know. But yeah, you got the Bad Birdie female top here. You can kind of go through a few different ones. That one with the leopard looked cool. And then you can see like you got driver head covers there. You can change the way that your bag looks. Here's a couple of clothing customization options for all 4 rounds. But here we go. This is something that we've talked about before. You can start as an amateur, you can start on the Corn Ferry Tour, or you can just skip straight to the PGA Tour if you want. I'll definitely be starting as an amateur. I feel like that's just what I always like to do. I like to start from the bottom and work my way up in these career modes. I don't like to just jump straight in. And as an amateur, you can play in the US Amateur Championship. You can play in the Augusta National Women's Amateur Championship. You can play in the R&A Amateur Championship, the Asia Pacific Amateur Championship at Tara Iti Golf Club. So you can play some of the premier golf courses as an amateur. You can play like St. Andrews, you can play Augusta, you can play Tara Iti, you can play Teeth of the Dog, which you can see to the right there is a Latin amateur. And this is the kind of stuff now when we're getting a look at the gameplay. Like I really like how the grass looks and how the courses look on the screen to me. I don't know what it is, but like the cut of the grass just looks so good, and the minor details in this game, to me at least personally, look really good. And you can see the crowd there looks a lot more in depth than we've seen in previous golf games. But anyway, here we go. Augusta National. We're getting a look at this young lady taking a tee shot in career mode. And Pebble Beach here as well. Love this hole, actually. This par 5 is so interesting because if you hit driver, if you bomb driver down there, a lot of the time you can kind of go too far and leave yourself in a really precarious position. So I always like either deal off my driver to take some distance off or hit 3-wood on this one, and you still have a good chance to go at this bad boy in 2. As you can see, he's wearing a lot of Nike gear as well, which is great. And Pebble Beach just looks phenomenal here in the screenshot. And I think he ended up hitting a pretty decent shot with the second one here, and he's going to have a good chance at eagle there. Getting a look at a little bit of a bunker shot here from the same character model, still wearing all that Nike gear. He's clearly sponsored by Nike, and here we get another look at a trophy celebration. And of course, once you get to the PGA Tour, you can play alongside the likes of Jordan Spieth. You'll be battling out with Jordan Spieth here, who's taking a tee shot at Augusta, and Scotty Scheffler as well, with a driver in hand. That lady there is doing the power tee shot, the thing where you tap X to power it up, and you'll see that here in the next screenshot as well. He's doing the same thing. You can see it on the power bar down there that he's powering it up, and that's if you're... And there is a great screenshot of this young man here at Augusta National. I'm going to take a screenshot of that because I need that for my thumbnail. Actually, we're going to use that as the thumbnail. I feel like that'll be a good one. The career journey all leads up to getting that green jacket, really, doesn't it? And we're not too far away from finding out who's going to be wearing the green jacket in real life as well. It's only a few weeks away now, but really cool there, showing you putting on the green jacket and lifting the trophy. And you can see in the background, this is what I'm talking about, like the crowd and the guys in the green jackets in the background, they look quite real, and definitely a big improvement over what we've seen in years gone by. This guy's sponsored by EA Sports PGA Tour. He's got his standard gear on, and there, that looks a bit stupid because the ball is behind the putter, so they're gonna have to work on that animation there. That looks silly. Look at that, he's putted the ball and somehow his putter has gone ahead of the ball. So that's gonna need to be a little bit of a tweak there. You can see as well that the putter looks like it has tempo as well. So you'll have to be not only getting a straight swing plane on the putts and lining up the putts with the beads, you'll also have to get good tempo on the greens, which is an interesting design choice, I'll say. And a long bunker shot, and as you can see, he's using one of the knockdown shots. It looks like a long shot out to be hitting a knockdown pitching wedge, but out of the bunker at least, but there you go. Worked out pretty well. And here is what I was talking about. I'm not sure how I feel about how this looks here, but we're getting a little bit of information at least from this. So you can see there's career mastery there. Oh, I dropped my crutch. So yeah, you can see there's career mastery. There's the official world golf rankings. There's the sponsor challenges as well, which is interesting. What are the sponsor challenges going to be? And there's another little thing to the left of that as well. I don't know, like sponsor challenges maybe play a certain way during the tournaments, or will they have like specific little challenges that you can actually go to a course to try and do individually? I'm not sure, but yeah, you can see there the American Express, TPC Stadium at PGA West, but down the bottom it shows like all of the premier events, like it shows the Open, the Masters, the PGA, the US Open. It shows the players there at the start as well, and the FedEx Cup playoffs towards the end also. So yeah, the hub, it looks a little weird, but it does have a lot of information there on screen at once, so that's good, I guess. And it says there down the bottom, make sure to check out the quests tab for opportunities to earn sponsorships and other rewards while playing career mode, so that's good. And you'll see here, once you do go in, you'll see it week by week. You can kind of maybe choose to play at Bay Hill, or you can play the Lighthouse Open, which is a fantasy course, as an alternate if you want to skip Bay Hill before the Players Championship. And Pacific Championship, EA Sports Championship at Chambers Bay, interesting. You got the Wetlands Championship at the other fantasy course, which is the Wetlands. Official World Golf Rankings, become ranked in the top 50, so you'll have certain challenges throughout your career, which I like, and you'll get oh, down there it says complete this quest to earn official World Golf Ranking Trackers reward. Huh. Interesting. So yeah, the challenge is to become ranked in the top 50 in the world, and you'll have other challenges to finish in the top 25 in certain tournaments. See, that kind of stuff I really like, actually, because that can motivate you. If you're not in contention to win a tournament in 2K23, you're like, I don't really care about this tournament anymore. But stuff like that is actually really good, like finishing in the top 25 and having specific challenges for that. I actually really like it. Maybe those will be like what the sponsor rewards are as well. You have to do a certain way in tournaments. They have Lily Longball. That's a great name for this character, by the way. But yeah, you can see her FedEx Cup rank, her victories, her major victories, her top 10 finishes, her events played, scoring average. Obviously, she hasn't done any of that yet because it's all at 0, but you will be able to view all of this stuff, which is good. And we got career progression. So this is where it started to look a lot more in-depth and confusing, and we really got to get into breaking this down. So this is the way that you want to get your player to play, I guess. Like how you want your player to be. Like, do you want him to be a bomber? Do you want him to be more of a control player with better irons and stuff like that? It's all going to come down to what you spend your skill points on, I guess. Like, as you can see here, this fool has quite a few points put into driving accuracy, increases the miss-hit tolerance window, and decreases the impact of off-plane swings, and decreases the shot dispersion on driving shot type. So if you put that up to the max, even if you hit a little bit of a miss-hit with the swing plane and a little bit of a miss-hit with the tempo, it's not going to affect it as much as what I read into that one. And the power drive is a powerful shot that goes farther than the drive. It brings a large random miss-hit circle into play. Okay, interesting. I didn't know that the power drive would bring a large random miss-hit circle into play. Cool. You can get the stinger there, and you unlock different shot types as you go through these as well. So these squares with the shields on them, that's when you'll unlock shot types. So you saw the power drive was unlocked with the last one, and the stinger would be unlocked with this one. A very low driving shot used to stay out of the wind and get a lot of roll. Always love that. I love stinger shots in video games, and it's good to have the stinger in there. You can see there's a lot of different skill points involved here, and this looks like it could be quite complex, so it'll take a bit of getting used to for sure. Like, you can see there's power, driving, approach, short game, and putting. So there's a full dedicated one for power alone. Driving, approach, short game, and putting, you all expect to be there, and that's pretty standard stuff. But you can go down to accuracy here, and increases the shot shaping capabilities and amount of post-shot spin that can be applied on driving shot types. Okay, so you could put on more spin. Like, if you're using the casual settings, you can like put on more spin after the drive if you wanted to. Interesting. Unlocking a stinger as well, the gold type of the stinger instead of the silver type of stinger. So I'm assuming that there's a bronze, silver, and gold for each shot type. Like, the better you are with that shot type, obviously if it's gold, you'll be better with that shot type. It'll be easier to hit a stinger than before, or maybe you can hit a longer stinger, or we'll see, I suppose. And you see the short game recovery here. Lots of different shot types here that you can kind of put points into. There's a spinner, there's a long flop, there's a Texas wedge. Obviously the spinner is going to be a low flying, high spin pitch shot that lands and checks. A long flop is going to be a long distance flop that has decent check. So I like that they give like a good explanation as to what these shots are going to do. Texas wedge, we all know that is putting from off the green, basically. The high flop is a short distance flop that goes extremely high and sticks on landing. That's if you maybe need to go up and over a bunker and get it to stop really quickly. Bob and Ball Spec Systems is up next. And so this part was really interesting to me. Like, it seems like there's a lot of details within how you can change the way you want your clubs to play. You can customize each. There's like different little blueprints that you have for each club. And if you wanted to switch, like the purple blueprint puts pretty much everything up by 30. It's an epic driver with a balanced spec. So there's purple, gold, blue, and green. I don't know if gold is the maximum. I'd assume probably yes. You can change the degree of your driver if you want to. That'll affect obviously your ball flight, how high it goes, carry distance a little bit as well. Nothing too extreme with that. It'll only change it by a couple of yards, but cool that you have the option to change between 7 to 12 degrees, pretty much anywhere in between there. So yeah, you can also get the pro specs from the store. I'm assuming that's going to be some sort of microtransaction where you can get the pro specs and copy it. I'm not sure exactly how it's going to work, but that's interesting. Say you want to play like Scotty Scheffler, you can get his blueprints and play exactly how he plays, basically, or have his stats anyway on the clubs that he has. And here we get a better look at kind of the equipment screen. So you can see you can change your bag. You have a 9-degree driver there, 4 wood, 3 iron, 4 iron. You can put in all the different type of clubs you want in the bag, I'd assume. Whatever you feel comfortable with. That bag looks pretty cool, actually, the Bad Birdie bag. But yeah, you can have 5 different custom sets which I think is awesome. Like say you're going to a specific course that you want to really be able to play spinny shots on or something, or you want to be able to play a specific way, or you need a club with a certain distance or something, you can switch out to that set just for that round alone, and then switch back to your default set or whatever your normal set would be, which I think is a really cool idea, actually, to have 5 different club sets. And now we get into the career gameplay. So yes, AI pairings are confirmed. You can play alongside the pros as you're doing your career mode. Obviously, you can turn that off if you just want to play your career mode and go through it quickly, but I think I'm going to play with AI pairings on. I just feel like it makes it feel a lot more like a spectacle in a tournament. You can obviously turn your AI difficulty anywhere between 0 and 100. Feels like maybe we might need a little bit more customization for the difficulty than that. That's an interesting one, but we'll see. Regular events, round type full, rounds per event 1, so you can detail that how you want to. I'm assuming you can do full events, or you can do like the Rory McIlroy game had, you can do those quick type events. So if you want to do like four rounds, but you basically do the quick version of it, you'll do 4 to 5 holes of each round, and it will simulate the rest of the holes accordingly. And that's always been an interesting little thing that I like. So for regular events, I'll probably do that. I'll do like maybe either 4 full not full rounds, 4 quick rounds, or maybe like 1 or 2 full rounds. I'm not sure exactly how I want to do it, but for major events and the stuff like the players and EA Sports Championship, I am gonna do like full 4 rounds. Maybe the players will do 3 rounds, the players in EA Sports, but for the majors, obviously, I'm going to be doing 4 full rounds. FedEx Cup playoff events, maybe 3 as well. I'll let you guys decide on that. We'll kind of we'll decide on that when we're a little bit closer to release and stuff like that. But I love the options there as well. You can do as many as you want, as many rounds as you want there, but the quick option is always nice to have in case you're like just want to barrel through a couple of tournaments quickly. And then we go to the 6th at Augusta with Patrick Cantley, and you can see the branding up the top right there. Looks great. Patrick Cantley hitting a tee shot. Divot goes flying, hits a beauty. Oh, that's okay, actually. And then he chips it close. He's going to tap that in for a par, surely. Look at the crowd going wild in the background there as well. The Open Championship back to Augusta. And this is the players here, I think. And then he's hoisting the trophy, baby. Like, I love these little scenes that they have. They look great. And I like that they added them in 2K23 as well. But these ones seem like they have a little bit more character to them or something. I don't know what it is. But that's the end of the trailer. And I'm very excited about career mode now. I gotta be honest with you guys. That has got me a little bit more excited for career mode than I was previously. There's a few things that I'm kind of still a little bit kind of unsure on. But I'm cautiously optimistic about the career mode there, and I'm looking forward to seeing how EA Sports PGA Tour plays out. We are less than how far away are we? We're less than 3 weeks away now, anyway. So very exciting times ahead, and I can't wait to get videos out there for you guys. And keep an eye on the channel because we will have some really cool stuff coming up soon. Keep an eye on my Twitter page as well. Twitter, Instagram, the Apex Hound, and the Apex Hound 55 in that order. Or you can follow me on TikTok. I will have some updates on this game, and we'll have some really cool stuff coming up in the near future. So stay tuned, boys. It's gonna be epic. I can't wait. And yeah, stay tuned. Drop a subscribe on the channel. Make sure to subscribe to the Apex Hound 2 as well. We got some cool stuff going on the Apex Hound 2. I'm currently playing Diablo 4 beta. Well, the beta's over today, but I'll be playing it again with the open beta next week. We'll be checking out Resident Evil 4. We'll be doing reviews and stuff over there as well for new games. We're going to check out Chia today, actually. I'm going to check that out in like 20 minutes. It's a small new indie game on PlayStation 5. But anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time. Pleasure to serve you all. Peace out, boys. See you next time. Check out some of these videos from my second channel here if you want a taste of what's to come on the channel.